Everybody, crafting time. October. I've done one already. The last one I did was this one. This is the first one, and I'm going to try to have 4 for each week. And I have 3, and I've got 1 left to do. Actually, I got a couple left to do, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so let's talk about this little thing. This little thing is so cute. I saw it on Pinterest. Mine's not exactly like that. I kind of pieced 2 together that I saw. And I've already glued everything in here because I do not want it to come out if it drops or whatever. So I want to show you what I did, how I did it, what I used. I still, if I can find, I can't find my little my candles that I had bought. I don't know what I did with them. I don't know where they are. I'm sure I'll come across them. I just have not found them yet. So anyway, this is kind of like the Mayhem box that I made, and let me show you that. Let me get that because it's right here. And I want to show it to you. Okay. This kind of goes with that. Kind of an off shoot thing that I did with this. And the little leg came off. Maybe I could use one of these candles. That's what I need. All right. So here's my Mayhem box. That's what I call it. His legs sticking up. And it's really, really cute. Has a little hand sticking out of here. I did this a couple of years ago. It has a little poison book there. It's really cute. It has these little candles. This one fell off. And I'm thinking maybe I could use it over because I want one for over here. But you lift it up and it's his inside his creepy box. So I have all kinds of stuff creepy in here. I have the other leg in here that it fell off. I need to glue it back on. There is, I think he's supposed to be up here. He's not up here. And there's just little pieces, parts in the bottom. So it kind of goes along with that. This is my Mayhem box. So I'll set this over here. Really fun. And I didn't take it upstairs. I'm not going to decorate upstairs for Halloween. I did outside, but I'm not doing upstairs. But I think one year like this, my coffin that I made, you know, this, the next thing I'm going to make, the other 2 things, you know, I may put them up there. Or I may just use them to decorate down here when I do this stuff. So anyway, this is a Tim Holtz shelf. I should have saved the little stuff. But anyway, I kind of papered the outside of it, added some of this awful stuff. It's, if you have hangnails or whatever, it sticks to you. But I did put some on here. So we'll start from outside to inside, okay? So we got a little skeleton here. I glued him sitting up. I added some of the, what's it called? That cotton stuff, cloth, whatever it's called, cheesecloth. It's the black one. And I have some of this moss right here. It's Spanish moss, and it's the brown one. The brown. I put some of that on here. I didn't cover the top with paper, just the sides with paper. So that's the top. So if we go to the side, because there's nothing on the other side yet. This is going to kind of be like an ongoing project, like my haunted house. I add stuff to it, you know. I made a little broom, right? I added a little shelf. This is a piece of, I kept it out so I could show you, stir stick paint stick, I took the piece of this. Well, I was going to use that actually. It's right here. It's right here. This is what I was going to use for right here. I'll probably use it on the other side actually. I went out and grabbed a piece of my husband's scrap wood. I don't know where my piece went. I have a piece of scrap wood somewhere that I used, and I just stained it with my ink, so it looks old. And then I used a little nail, like that you use for the little teeny hinges that you can use. It's a little teeny nail that I put in there, and then I glued it, so I didn't want it to come off. I made a piece of the Spanish moss, a long piece. I kind of wrapped around the handle and left a piece that I could curl to make a hook on the top here. This piece right here is a piece of cardboard. Let me show you. It's a piece of cardboard that looks like that. It has some little thingies in it. And I put that for the little shelf. Some more of this Spanish moss, and I'll explain what I did with these little bottles. Okay. In my picture on Pinterest, they had a candle here, and I can't find the bigger. I have this thinner one, but a thicker one they have over here. I have not found my white candles. I bought a whole pack of them. I'm going to end up having to buy another pack because I don't know where they are. They should be in a tray. They're not. I can't find them. Anyway, these bottles, I have my little leftover stuff here that I'm going to show you. I got these at Dollar Tree, and I've got 3 of them left. Actually, I have more than that, but I have 3 from this package. The little teeny ones. And I used 1, 2, 3. I used 3. There's 6 in a pack, and I used 3 of them for this. And this one right here is green. It's a bright green paint. Right here, I use this. It's bright, bright, bright green. I use that inside here. I just took a paper clip and put paint on it and then swirled it around in the water right here. I did not glue this, I don't think. I glued it on here so it wouldn't fall off. So there's a green one, and I have little tiny signs right here that came from a scrapbook paper. This one. It came from 6x6 designer pad Happy Haunting by Jeanette Hopkins, and that has this piece in it. Now these other pieces I've used, and I think I've got it in my October daily this year, is this one. I've used several of these in my other ones, my other October dailies, but I have these little poison things, and this one needs one on there, and I have this little black one here. I have this little black one here, and this is a teenier piece. You can cut it out, you know. You can take it and cut it out. But I haven't put it on there. See, this one's going to be too big. And I think these crossbones, this little crossbones, will fit on there. So I haven't done that yet. Okay, so there's the sides. The other side does not have anything yet. Like I said, I need to put on another shelf. We'll probably go like down here because this one's up here. So it may, you know, counteract it so that's not on the same, maybe a little higher up. So I haven't glued that on yet. And I'll use this for the top. I just have, it'll go I'll ink it up and put it on the top like that. So there's the other shelf I have not done yet. Okay, so now the front of it. Let me show you a close-up of this so you can see. Okay. Sorry I didn't do it with you, but it takes, I mean, I kind of fly the seat of my pants kind of thing. I can't tell you, all I could tell you is I got those bottles and I got the shelf, and I bought the little transparency things. I don't think I left those out though. I'll have to go over there and find them. I thought I left them out, so I can tell you. It's by Tim Holtz. They're Tim Holtz transparency things. Let me see if I can find them real quick. They're not right there. Let me find, I gotta find those so I can show them to you. I can't not show you those. Let's see the other one. Okay. Oh, I found my wood. Found my spare piece of wood that I used to cut that shelf. I used this. You can get it at Dollar Tree. There's small pieces of wood that you can get. I don't know where did those go? They should have been right here. Everything is right here. Here's the creepy cloth. I have a bunch of it. And I got it at, I'm pretty sure I got it at Dollar Tree. And it's probably $1.75 now. When I bought it, it was like $1 when I had bought it. Alright, it's gotta be in here. I want to show it to you so you can see what to buy. And I can't believe it is no, oh, here it is. I found it. I knew it was on, it was either in my tray right here or in my tray behind me. Okay. So now I have the rest of it I can show you. Okay. So, inside, I don't know if you can see it real good. Can you see it real good? I think you can, oh, there we go. I put the cobweb here, and it probably ought to go over to here. There. So you can see inside. And I should hang a spider. I've got a bunch of spiders. So I have the tall bottles right here. The taller bottles. I have one. I have two of them I used in here. And I might use another one. I don't know yet. And I filled the top one here. I put in more of that. I think I used that same color. But this is a lot of it, and this is not very much of it at all. And that has, it's just clear, you know, kind of see-through-ish. I don't know if you can, there we go. Perfect. And I added the little sign. This little bottle has, it's white. I don't know what I put in it. What color? Must have been white. A little bit of white. And then this one right here has those little skeletons I cut apart, and it has in it rib bones. It has little rib bones in it because that's what I could fit in there. Okay, and then I put some of that cheesecloth right here. I am going to put some little spiders on there. And I haven't done that yet. I haven't finished it yet. So I got a whole bag of different kinds of spiders. And I got little teeny ones in here that I'm going to add, like over here, have it hanging or something. And then have another one like glued to the side. I'll probably put 2 or 3 more on here. Okay, so now the next shelf right here, matchbooks, little ones. And I just painted it and made little drawers. I'm actually glued them together, and everything is glued down in here. I did not want it to come off. So I have a piece of white cheesecloth right here, and then behind here I have a bone just hanging up there. And then I have another bottle, and this I used washi tape. Let me show you the washi tape. Yeah, right here. It's got spiders on it, and I just took a piece of that and put it around the bottle, and that is got little spider pieces. I cut the spider apart. It has a body and the legs, and it's just hanging out in that water. Looks kind of gross, actually. And then inside these little drawers, and they do open, but you just have to hold them. I've got an extra key. This is loose, so it'll fall out. I've got an extra key right here. I got a bunch of these little keys my friend sent me. It's just a bunch of those little keys in that first drawer. And then in the second drawer, I have some bead toppers. I don't know if I can show you. It's like these little bead toppers in there. And I made the little knobs out of round beads. And I have a few in here out of my bead stuff. I have some of these round beads. I use 3 of those. And then in the last drawer, I don't have anything in. Oh, yes, I do. I have some gold safety pins because I'm going to use those. In the picture on Pinterest, it has a piece of cloth hanging and it's pinned. And I was going to do something like that, so I put them in here so I would know to do it. And then I just took some bones and kind of put them together. It looks like a fireplace. I took some of those bones, and they actually glow in the dark. It's a glow in the dark one. But I did that, and I put some paper in the back there. Now for these doors right here, here's this one, and here's this one. The glass is broken out of it. And here it's broken out too, but it has a spider right there. And I have a little chain with a lock, a key. I don't have a little lock, but I didn't make it big enough to hit around the little thingy. That's okay. So I'm going to show you those. Okay, so I bought this. This is Tim Holtz. It's Shattered Windows. There's 20 pieces in here. I only used 1 sheet. And it's hard to show you. Yeah, one sheet. And that's what it looks like. I used 1 sheet. And I just cut the pieces. Like this one is open. I didn't put a piece there, but I did here on this one. And this one has the spider in it. So I did that. And then I got the Tim Holtz window frames is what I used here. And I just inked it up so it kind of matches the rest of the wood. So there's the start of the thing. And these sticks, I picked up, I have like 5 baggies. Each time I go up to the lake, I get a baggie full of sticks. I have no idea what um, what kind of tree it's from, or bush, or whatever, but they're so creepy looking. And they're perfect to make the broom handle I made for this is one of these sticks. I made sure I grabbed some smaller ones, some bigger ones. This is a whole bag. I think I got this last year. I just grabbed a whole bunch of them. Just a whole bunch. And I think I used some of these from my house, my spooky house, for the cauldron to sit on. And then I have, this is my bag full of wood. Here's some little branches that you could use for sticks for a broom. And then this one. They're all kind of creepy looking. So each time I go up there, I grab some. But I didn't think I had any. And I just grabbed this lot right here. And because I was looking for a handle and I wanted to put something down the front of this to make it look really creepy looking. But I could probably still put one here, but it would make it so the door couldn't open. So that's why I didn't do it down at the bottom of it. So there's still little stuff I still want to add to it, but I know I have my sticks if I need them, if I'm going to make something off season, you know. So this is, I don't have a name for it. It's like, this is my mayhem box, and maybe this is my mayhem shelf. So I thought I would share it with you. You could make one you want, get a different inspiration. I will see if I can bring it up on my Pinterest. And I still haven't figured out how to put my link to my Pinterest board, my Pinterest. I will take you there right now. And it is, let's see, profile. It's just Laura. Oh, LM Wood 65. So this is what it looks like. It'll have that on there. That's what it looks like. Actually got 93 followers. That's pretty good. I didn't know that. And I'm following 73. I only follow certain things, but let me show you the board that I made for that. And I think it's Halloween. I have a bunch of boards on here. I don't know if you like some of them. A lot of them are crafty, kind of crafty. I have one for the fairy house, and I still have some of my fairy stuff here that I just have not done. Okay, this is from my, this is what I talked about before. This is what I'm going to make next July, June, July, for next Thanksgiving. I don't have a Thanksgiving thing at all. This is what we're going to make, is that. Anyway, let me show you the shelf. Let me go to the H's here for Halloween. I'm just not sure what. There it is. Okay. So, I don't know if I click on it. Here we go. This is my kind of thing I wanted to make. They used 2 different color papers. I did have this paper, but I didn't use this leaf part. I used a different part of it. And then this is black on the bottom. But I think they used that stuff, that moss, to make the broom for that one. I think it's smaller than the one I made. And the little shelf. And then it has that big candle. It has the little bottle. And it's a little bottle like this, but it's kind of like flat round. It's kind of different. And then you can see the little drawers right here. And then they made like a little window thing here, a cauldron. I have one, but it's way too big to put in there. It's way too big to put in there, so I did not do that. But that's my, and I didn't put paper on the inside either. I probably still could, but it's just a little, I've got some of this green moss that I'm going to put into the little drawers right here. So they're still kind of sticking out. But this is what, but you'll see this if you go to my Pinterest. It is on my Halloween memory decks card ideas. I don't know why I put it in there, but that's where it is. And here's a front picture of it. Here's a front picture of it. So cute. I don't know if it has the safety pin. It has like old newspaper and stuff in there. And I have some old newspaper that's brown like that, but I'm not going to cut it up to put that in there. Like they used 4 drawers down here. And then they split this in half, it looks like. And then they had, they made extra shelves in it. You can do all kinds of stuff. Shape it up or whatever. But that's my inspiration, was that shelf. Now, I really liked this. And this is why I bought these, is for this. I really wanted to make that. But it's a little shelf. I can make the shelf. I can have my hubby cut this up and make my shelf for me. Because it just has one shelf in it. So it's one for the top. But I need him to make me the actual outside. I'm actually going to take this outside and show it to him after I'm done with you, so he can make it for me. I don't have the little lock. But see, they used the creepy windows, right? And they used a little skull, so it was inside the thing. I have some little skulls. You can use the skulls from this thing. You know, you can use that. I have a whole thing of making these little books. It's easy. But I want to make that. And I bought this for that. Now, I think I used this particular one for this. I think it's this one. This window. But I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm showing you the different ideas. I go on and look at all kinds of stuff. These are just window frames. Window frames. It's not this one. Or it might be this one. Yeah, it could be this one. No, because of the, oh yeah, it could be. Okay, so I think it might be this one. I think it might be. But I want to be able to open it. So I would have to very, very carefully cut this so it could, actually you don't have to do that. I can make it so one side opens. So I don't have to cut that. They just made it look like it opens. They made it look like, yeah, that they did use this one. I think they did, because of the bottom. They used this one that I used on here. But that's okay, I could use this one. Still would do the same thing. And this is perfect size. I could have 2 of these shelves. This would be the the Mayhem bookshelf, and this would be all the stuff they need to use. But it has little tiny candle holders. And I think I can make those. You use beads. You just use beads. Or you could buy them. Tim Holtz, I'm sure, has a whole section. So, there's my little creepy stuff. They made a huge one. Look at that. They took 2 of these shelves. 2 of them. One big one, and then 3 of his little ones that were this size. Isn't that awesome? I love this stuff. So cool. So anyway, there is my little project, number 2, for the Halloween season. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think I went through it slow enough to help you get what you need. Here is this. Let's see, is there a... This is baseboards, window frames. I don't think that's baseboards, but... Oh, here's the item number. There you go. And that's the one they used. But it only has 1 per pack. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucky. And here is the number for the window, broken window thing. So, there you go, guys. There is the little project. And we will see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, if you can't afford or whatever, and you have scrap wood, you can make this. You don't have to buy it. I was going to make my husband make it for me, but it's the size of a ruler or these paint sticks you could get, and it'll be a little smaller. You could use the big paint sticks. They have bigger ones. This is the smaller one. You can use the small one for the shelf, for the shelves, right? There's only 2 shelves. This is plenty big enough. And the big paint sticks, which I don't think I had. I think I gave them to my husband to make something with. You could use these if you wanted to, but these side ones are the size of a ruler. You could get a Dollar Tree ruler or the bigger paint sticks. Get 2 of them. So you need 3. And you can make this. So you need the top, which you would make out of a piece of the big one. And then the shelves, you could use these little ones. So yeah, perfect. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you again soon. Bye now.